Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Libra, I just pulled a card for you from the Lace of Destiny, the Lace of Destiny Oracle. And the card that I pulled out is future, passing of time. It's a very positive card. Well, I mean, there's a lot more that I need to pull out with this to really get into it. It's just, I mean, right? It's the future. The skies are bright. There's all sorts of things in the future that we could not even imagine. It's this card, though, it talks about someone who is excited about the future, who's looking forward to the future. But at the same time, there's an important balance here about not sort of like wishing life away or not, kind of aging yourself too quickly here, because whatever this future is that you were looking forward to, you don't want to miss out on the now that you're in, right? So that's a good way, like, for this card to be balanced. And we'll see. Hopefully it has pretty good balance for you here. The underlying cards are really interesting. There's just one card. It's the resentment card. So I feel like there was a situation here in the past where you felt some type of injustice, or it felt like some sort of wrong happened to you in an unjust way. You may have even felt kind of like put in the corner. Now, I'm going to say this too. You could still literally be sitting in the corner. Like maybe there's some sort of limitation here in your life that, there's something you can't do. And maybe if you're sitting in the corner, you went and processed some sort of resentment. Because now at this time, it's like you're looking into the future with a sense of positivity. Passing of time is what, right, is categorized in here. This is a situation card. And this is a passing of time card. Right? And it is sort of like passing the time into the future. But the future is here. So there's something significant for you in the future. And I also feel like there's something significant in terms of what you are hoping for in the future, thinking about in the future. Too many cards. Yeah. Okay. The King of Cups. You have the King of Cups coming out here with future. You have a lot of emotions about this future. A lot of emotions. A lot of held back emotions. I mean, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with that resentment, but let's just see. The King of Cups. Oh, the Queen of Cups. The Five of Cups. Holy fuck. What an emotional roller coaster. Oh, the Sun. Jeez Louise. The Sun. Okay, I do feel like you've been on some type of emotional roller coaster here. I don't know, like, if it's your whole life or there's one area in particular. This has something to do with interpersonal feelings between yourself and someone else. There could be something here that has been very disappointing, but the Sun is coming out. Like, it's like this, the Sun. So something is very clear. There's some sort of hopefulness and joy, expectation of the future. What are you projecting in the future? What are you hoping for in the future? What are you focusing on in the future here? A new plan. Okay, so having a new plan. A new plan about what? Fuck, I hate when... Okay. A new plan. It just feels like lately when I ask questions to the cards, it's like, and then the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Seeing your way out of some sort of difficulty. Okay, it's the new plan here is seeing your way out of some type of difficulty. Could be seeing your way out of some area of your life here where you find some type of conflict, or if that's like kind of where you've been, I mean, that's a possibility with the resentment. It's like, well, it's our new plan forward. You're thinking about the future, and okay, I'm just going to say that Spirit's not going to give me a lot of details because I've asked twice now. So resentment. What were you resenting in the past? What were you resenting in the past? What was this resentment? Oh, not being able to see the future. Okay. No, that's so interesting. Because the Eight of Swords is like not being able to perceive the future, not being able to imagine what's in front of you or what could be ahead. Okay, this feels like you've shifted from having a very negative outlook to having a very, I would say a very positive outlook into the future. I mean, especially with the sun here. If there's areas where you have been very disappointed in life, in relationships, in love, that's not the point of focus for you right now. You're sort of a very stable, steady, emotional rock in what is maybe a past story here of a lot of turmoil and tidal waves. Well, what was this resentment directed towards, though? Was it just like I always feel like resentment is directed towards something. What was the resentment directed towards? The Emperor. Why? Why did you resent the Emperor? The Ace of Swords. The Emperor's been holding some sort of truth here, or the truth of the Emperor. Or did the Emperor say something to you that was true? Who's the Emperor in this case? Like, who is this Emperor in this case? Oh, someone who hurt you. Or is it someone who's hurt? Who is the Emperor? The Emperor is the Three of Swords. Is this a Three of Swords that the Emperor caused you, or the Emperor is in themselves the Three of Swords? The Seven of Swords. I feel like the Emperor is someone who held some type of information back from you. The Emperor is also someone who was very, very good at masking hurt and pain, heartache. There's also a possibility here that the Emperor said something that you didn't like hearing. Now, it could be because this was said in a way that wasn't very tactful. And I just want to say, if like somebody is holding back or hiding a lot of pain, you know, there's ways that can still sort of seep through in a person's day-to-day life. So this Emperor might have said something to you. It's the Ace of Swords. So whatever it was, it's the truth. The truth was said here. It might have been a truth that you didn't want to hear. And or ready to hear. I want to say maybe it's a truth you weren't ready to hear. You know, sometimes like a friend or someone tells us something, and at the time of hearing it, we may not accept it, or we may not like hearing it. But then, you know, as we kind of mull it over, we let it seep in, we're kind of like, you know what? No, I guess it's probably true. Probably true that. You know, like, so there, something like that here is a possibility, especially with the energy that the Emperor presents in. Like, I feel like this could be something that someone said to you that was not very tactful. It wasn't very, there wasn't much diplomacy involved in what this person was saying or declaring. Now, it could even just be the fact here that this Emperor was holding some sort of emotion back. They were holding some type of truth back here. And it might have been in some way here how that you hurt them. This is really getting like a kind of like a slinking out, a coming, like sneaking out in the night sort of thing. So you had resentment towards the Emperor. Which is funny because the Emperor is someone here who was hurt. And hurt a lot. How did the Emperor feel towards you? This could be a partner. This could be your divine masculine. This could be a boss. It could be somebody who has some type of authority in your life. Or had. How is the Emperor feeling about you? We're looking in the past. Holy fuck. The Tower. Like a wrecking ball. Wow. This is intense. So the Emperor felt like you were a wrecking ball. Something that sort of came in and disrupted and changed everything. The Ten of Cups. The Four of Cups. And the Magician. Okay, you are someone that the Emperor, you kind of caught the Emperor off guard. It feels like you caught the Emperor off guard here. The Emperor may have been in some type of emotion. Well, they were. Not they may have. They were. The Emperor was in some type of emotional state here that prevented them from seeing an opportunity here with you. But it's interesting because it almost looks like the Emperor actually manifested you. Now, there's also a possibility here that the Emperor, if this was something romantic, the Emperor assumed that you were with someone. And they didn't like what they were seeing, so they decided to try to create something else here. So the Emperor is who you resent. Why you resent the Emperor? The Ace of Swords. I don't know. I feel like the Emperor like called something out and it was true. But why? What do you resent? The Eight of Swords, not being able to see the future. But what did you? Like, right, what did you? Because now you're future. You have future. I'm just going to clarify this Eight of Swords. The Knight of Wands. The Two of Wands. The Nine of Swords. Shit. Okay, there is something that went on here. And I do feel like to some extent, there was some type of truth of a situation that you didn't like hearing or you didn't like it being pointed out. It was kind of like giving me this vibe here of having a particular desire for what you wanted the future to be, but then kind of being like all in your head about it. Being all in your head about it. And it's really funny because it almost feels like this Emperor had the truth that would set you free. I really feel like it's one of those situations where either it's the wrong person to try to tell us something, you know, like, you know, it could be somebody who's maybe giving you guidance or what's the other word I'm looking for? Like advice or information, and maybe this person has done it in like an underhanded way, or this is somebody that you're a bit of a rival with, or you know, like it's like I don't really have myself, but I know like a lot of you will have siblings, and it could be a situation where there's a sibling here, you know, like siblings grow up together, and a lot of times they have no problem like pushing each other's buttons or getting into each other's faces, or they've been doing that since they were both like crawling on the ground. So it could kind of be like someone here that maybe this person typically pushes your buttons in the wrong way, but this person said something here that was the truth. And the problem was that they either said it or they've been hiding it. And you were upset that this person wasn't letting you know, I don't know, a plan, or letting you know the truth. Or they said something, and because of the relationship you have with this person, that you couldn't accept it, right? Like, it was just like, really? You're just saying that because you don't like me, or you're just saying that because you're jealous, or, because there's something that's like after the fact here that has happened with the future and the sun. This is like you see it clearly. You see it clearly now. I don't honestly, like, you see the future clearly. And if you don't know exactly what it is, I do want to say that it is something happy and wonderful and joyous here. That's your energy. The underline has got like a huge backstory to it. Okay, show me the sun. Let's just take a look here at the sun quick. Freaking justice. It's your justice to you. It's dharmic return. It's karma balanced. Oh, the Empress. Is this your divine masculine? What's going on here? The Nine of Cups. Oh, this is very, very good. This is very, very good. I was going to call you Justice. This is very, very good, Justice. That's your... Let's call you that, guys, now. Okay, Justice, what you're reading. You got the Hanged Man, the Ten of Wands, and the Chariot. It's almost like looking at something that we're responsible for. I feel like, honestly, some of the biggest obstacles that any of us are going to ever face are the obstacles within ourselves. And that's been something here for you. There's been a resentment, but I feel like the resentment was, I don't know, being cast in the wrong direction, or being cast with the wrong idea behind it. Let's not even go there anymore, because that's not your energy. Your energy is feeling I would say feeling very positive about the future, feeling perhaps even very positive here about a relationship between you and another person. Like, this could be, like, for some of you, you could be in a relationship, and it could be your partner has said something here, and maybe your partner has said something like, I don't feel like you pay any attention to me anymore, or I don't feel like, but maybe that wasn't taken well because maybe you got a lot going on, and you're like, well, fuck. It's like, you're a grown person. You could do that for yourself. I don't know, right? Like, but this is like King and Queen of Cups here. So I want to say too, like, somebody is maybe holding back some sort of emotion, but then somebody expressing sadness. So it could be like something going on and not even expressing that you're sad, and not saying anything about feeling sad. And so maybe that was it. Like, maybe the Emperor, what was it that you wanted the Emperor to do? Was it just that the Emperor was holding back some type of truth, that you resent the Emperor for holding back the truth? Or is it something that you wanted this Emperor to do? The Six of Cups. Wow. I want to say it's almost like recognize you as a soulmate. Like, recognize you as a soulmate. What did you want this Emperor to do? Recognize you. Recognize you as a soulmate. I'm going to say, because right now you have the Emperor and the Empress here with the Sun, Justice, and the Nine of Cups. That's your future. And that is like, there is some sort of recognition that has taken place here. And I don't know exactly how the future unfolds or what kind of time frame this is. But the future is a whole new plan here. The future is a whole new plan. I want to say because there might have been like actually seeing and understanding some sort of conflict here. Maybe why somebody felt like out in the cold, or somebody created some type of distance here. That's part of the future, is this new plan of being able to see. It's almost like seeing what the problem was. Eight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles are at the bottom. It's almost like diligently working in like a fog. I don't know. Maybe for some of you too, like there's something going on like in your home life or relationship. It's almost like somebody who's just so focused on their work, they don't see what's going on at home. They don't see what's going on with their partner. No, it's kind of like that sort of a vibe here. I'm going to go to the extended Libra. In the extended, I'm going to keep it open. I'm just going to keep it open and let Spirit talk to you, like sort of just an open reading. I will pull fresh cards. I think I'll work off of the same Oracle deck, but we'll have a new Tarot deck. And that's what we're going to do here for you. There's two options in the description below if you'd like to follow me to the extended. Thank you so much, Libra. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.